Hey guys, this is Squeak83. Decided to play some World of Tanks today, and I thought let you guys see how badly I suck at it. However, not all is lost. I had a pretty good game earlier on where I got underneath an IS, literally stuck to his side and chipped away his health, and his gun could not touch me. I even bounced a shot off my front armour, which was kind of funny to watch. Anyway, I'm going to start off with the TOG. As many of my friends know, I love the TOG to pieces. It's slow, it's very British, but at the same time it's incredibly fun and incredibly damaging if used in the right way. Usually I have good days, I have bad days, don't we all? However, with my TOG, I do believe it's one of my better tanks. 56% in 930 battles, which is probably one of the top tanks I've played. You see which tanks they play the most? Cool, so let's get on the road. Okay, the target is a premium vehicle, which means you have to pay money. Currently around about £11, if I remember correctly. It goes on sale every so often. It is a big giant slab, as you can see. No sloped armour, except the rear. The rear can be quite troll sometimes. It's only 50mm, but someone hitting that slope there, it's more like 75, 85. The gun, just 4-second reload. It's bam, 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 bam. Do the damage. The only disadvantage is if somebody comes along and is a pretty good team, you can get left behind. Ooh, Himmelsdorf. Himmelsdorf, you can love it, you can also hate it. Especially as artillery. As artillery, this map sucks balls. Most people go for the hills usually, but the TOG does not like hills. TOG does not do hills, so therefore, let's go right. Let's go right. Usually people banter about the TOG, but no TOG banter today.
Move out!
The TOG also makes you allowed to drive because you just let go of the keyboard and they drive. TOG is not proud. TOG just wants to go where it needs to. Most people like to push the TOGs, but unfortunately pushing a TOG does not help much. Fire, fire, come on. It's an end really, kill it with fire.
Penetration!
TOG battering around. No. Surprise! Yeah, you're gonna wiggle it now, aren't you? Wiggle that toy hatch. Okay. Oh well. You win some, you lose. Now here's my problem, that M6 is just gonna spin around and go and left. And I miss.
damaged.
Tug will shoot AFK.
Enemy is hit.
Target's not Brad.
Penetration.
Let's see, let's use it as okay. Extra 2-3 miles an hour. Tug will be happy, but other tanks are now catching up. It's just like, oh, there's the others.
Enemy is hit.
Yeah, that team is going to get it, but yeah. Not as much. And that's pretty much all she wrote. There you go, game over. No kills, but oh well. Did the damage. Hey, victory. 1,300 damage. There you go. Almost beat the guy who got 4 kills. Almost. Next is the E25. It's a German tank destroyer. So yet again, another premium vehicles. I do like my premiums, as long as they're fun. It's fast, manoeuvrable, low to the ground, good camouflage. Its armour is absolute garbage, although this front plate can be very troll. It will bounce shots. That ISO bounced earlier, it was just, don't know how, but it did, just bounced off. So, yep. This gun fires every 3 seconds and can penetrate 188mm of armour. So you generally tend to peck away. It's a good sniping vehicle. Shoot away and just scoot off. Let's give it a go. It's an assault map, which means we have to capture the enemy base, or they have to defend it, if I remember correctly. Yep. So, maybe not so much useful this tank, because we have to keep progressing on them, rather than them coming to us, so... I might try and get some scouting out of this, since we seem to have no light tanks. I've got binoculars on my tank, so when I'm standing still for about 3 seconds, I get extra view range so I can spot things. On top of the 380 meter view range, has an extra 25%. So you see, it's a pocket rocket, 60 kilometers an hour, 60 kilometers an hour. Certainly shift around the battlefield. And sometimes you do have to be a little bit careful because you can't track it so. Is this definitely for my approach? Low headcuts. Should be fairly safe here. Although, by the looks of my team ain't backing me up. They're messing around at the tank traps. Okay. As long as the Commander Cupola can see. Alright. So I should be able to see everything around here normally, but we know there's a Hellcat, but we could have gone round, but let's try and push the issue a little bit. Spotted. Okay, dead. Okay, let's try and consolidate his position. Let's try and plus. Get smacked again on that. So that should do it.
Target acquired. Enemy armor is hit.
5 on clutch.
I don't see the
Oh, sorry,
target.
he's gonna have me clocked.
Ready to fire.
Surprise!
Penetration. Enemy armor is hit. Our fuel's hit. We lost half our gas. Target lost. Track hit.
I think this is the only cover I've got between them. Oh dear. Take a second again. Back up over the hill. Nice and safe. What have we got? Is that IS, isn't it? Should be safe to move on. It's not damage, but hopefully it'll be spotting damage. Basically spotting damage is when you spot an enemy, if someone damages it within a certain amount of time, you get a cut of the damage. This works especially well for scouts with artillery.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Moving back into the base, who was left? Oh well. Good cat. And that's me.
Killer driver.
Too late. That's a big hit then. Okay, so spotting damage. Spot this vehicle. 257 damage. 570, 220. Not too bad, I guess. 517 damage, 2 hits received, 2 penetrations. Damage due to laser system 1230. playing at that, considering there's no scouts. What should we play next? Let's do a bit of artillery. I am not a pro artillery player, I must emphasise that before we even start. Artillery players do get a very, very toxic environment in World of Tanks. A lot of people believe that artillery does not belong in the game, simply due to the fact they get hit from nowhere, but it's generally because they're standing still in the same spot. Now, tank destroyers can force camping, heavies can force camping, and it's just the fact that the game maps are too small. There are choke points, people learn where the areas are, and people just play stupid, and artillery will exploit that from distance, and then people call them all sorts of things. I had one a while back whereby I literally was aiming at a spot where I knew this enemy team would come through. This guy put himself right in the middle, I hit him, pretty much took all his health off, and the amount of abuse I got, and in the end I just said to him, "You drove into my shell." So I couldn't have asked any more of him, and he just, for the rest of the match, I just constantly kept him pinned in that spot, and he was swearing and everything. It was just like, it was damage for me, so I'm going to use it.
Let's go.
This is the SU-8 Russian artillery. They have 152mm cannon. Takes about 40 seconds to reload after each shot. However, artillery, despite what people say, you are reliant on other people. If light tanks get past your defence, you're boned. You can shotgun them in the face, but it is just so hard. Now, here's the artillery view which most artillery players will see. It's top down, see things that other people might not. The dotted line is roughly where my shell is going to fall. It will fall somewhere in that circle. Now, you can see how wide that area is. Okay, so this tank might come forwards. Maybe not. He's either going to poke out or he's not. So this is where it becomes a bit of a waiting game. People don't realise, okay, I'm aimed. Okay, the other guy's going to take him out. Hopefully I don't hit my own teammate, but that was a lucky shot. Yeah, let's move on to these guys. Okay, just by moving my barrel, look how big that circle's got. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not fully aimed yet. Lob a shell blind. I may have hit something, I'm not sure. Usually you see the shell flying, but I may have tracked that tiger. May have. Let's lock my tracks. Okay, see this IS? Okay.
That was close.
Almost. Okay, KV2. He's been spotted. He's going to sit in the bush. Well, no, he's going to be destroyed. But see? If I was ready to fire, I could have had him. Easily. I actually might still have him, but... See? Shell fell short. That's what can be so frustrating about artillery sometimes. It's like, now that is a perfect shot. That'll go straight down on the target. But that is on pretty much the other side of the map. Okay. All that jet tiger doesn't move. Really could do with him getting lit up again, but do with the IS. Okay. the miss. People give, like I said, people give such a hard time, but it's like, play it, and you'll see the randomness of the game. It's just so horrible sometimes, you know, with a heavy tank, where you point is roughly where you're going to hit. With this, it's something else. It's... Okay, you stop moving. Boom. That is another thing as well. By the time you've seen the target, aimed at the target and engaged the target could already be dead. And it's just... Oh, that's infuriating. Hats off to the other artillery. I mean, he's got 3 kills so far, but... It's like, I need to hit something. Okay. So the E-25 is bobbing back and forth. This is how annoying artillery can be. I can't hit that guy beyond there. If it is, it's going to be such a... Okay, self-defense. I'm going to shotgun this guy in the face. I don't need to. Ah! Just like hope it lands, but it just doesn't. Yeah, this is where it's going to get funky. It's me. 1 kill, come on.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Come on, I ain't gonna
We've lost the track.
That's it, it's over. Now let's get really lucky.
Bail out.
There you go.
This vehicle has had it.
People bitch and moan about artillery, it's just like, you don't know what you're talking about. You know, I didn't even have a good game and I'm top 3 in damage. You know what I mean? There are tanks out there that got 0. It's just like, oh. You get people even blame you for not performing well. It's just like, so annoying. I do actually have a British artillery pitch, which is quite fun as well. What's the reload time on this? 2.14 rounds a minute. Yeah, it's got a faster firing gun than that. 57mm tier 7. I better stick with the BL 55 inch, 5.5 inch. This tank is an actual normal tank chassis, but you drive it backwards. When you drive the tank, that is the front, but on a normal, it's actually Crusader chassis, that is the actual engine compartment of the tank, so the tank is actually driven backwards, and it actually reflects in the game. The tank goes faster in reverse than it does going forwards, if that makes sense. It does actually make quite a control tank. Admittedly, you have to turn around first before you do it, but I'll give you a quick demonstration before the match starts. I can't remember if it's those Batchats. They've got a 6-shot magazine. But what? Maybe the tier 10 artillery, I'm not sure yet, but okay. This is the tank going forwards.
Time to roll out.
So that's what, 14 miles an hour, kilometers an hour. Going backwards. We're doing 27, 28, 30, 40. So that's the tank now driving forward as it would have when it was a tank. Oh, British, you're so silly. Actually, if you want to see, some of the weapons that came out during World War II by the British were just insane. You had like pigeon-controlled missiles and bat bombs, and in the Vietnam War they had animal poo with listening devices in them. you just can't make it up, but they were getting that desperate. Well, I don't say desperate, but you had to obviously find out new ways of waging war, I guess. There's this one, it was for D-Day landings. It was a giant Catherine wheel with explosives in it, and it was supposed to be rolled up onto a beach, ignited, and rolled down the beach until it got to somewhere and blew up. Oh, that was clutch. See, that guy's gonna rage like hell now. Ooh, that's what we like track tanks. 10-second reload, come on. Oh, 2 tanks go together, even better. Target 2 decides to, oh no, it's back chat. Stop moving. Missed anyway, but ooh, that was a hit. If there's no explosion on the ground, basically you've hit something. Can't say how much, but you have hit something. And he's hopefully still there, but we actually have another target, which I'm going to. Oh no, he's going to move. Balls. As I said, that can be one of the annoying things. It's like, okay, I'm aiming at the target, aiming at the target, aiming at the target, and then suddenly someone hits the tank, spooks him, moves, and throws you a shot off. Okay, I'm going to try this E75. Let's go for the back of the engine deck. Oh, and it missed. FML. That E75 is gonna die pretty soon. E75, quite a troll tank. Gladly take this shot. No, he's gonna move. He's not gonna move. Take the shot.
That was close.
Ah! Come on! Now I can't imagine what normal drivers do if their tanks did this in game. They would, yeah, they'd want the staff crucified. Go for the shot. Missed. God damn it! What is it gonna take? We've lost 1 tank so far, which is kind of cool. 9 minutes left to defend. Or is that 5? Could be 5? My bad.
Critical hit.
Yay! hit him and it does 200 damage out of a possible 900. This is what the random...
We're done for. Everyone get out.
Damn it. I never saw that coming. Yeah, anyway, the random number generating this can be so bad sometimes. I've hit tanks for like 8 damage, and it's just like, oh. Anyway, let's just exit this match.